One small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Yo, what is up, people? Welcome to episode 5 of Let's Bet It. Had a nice little layoff for All-Star Week. Got some college basketball bets in. That's been the thing now. With the NBA being on hiatus for a week. I've been doing pretty good with college player props. I know a lot of states, maybe not a lot, but not every state offers a college basketball player props. So I've kind of been on that. Didn't really do much for the All Star weekend. Uh, fell asleep on the Saturday night, and then I didn't even watch the All Star game. So don't got too many thoughts on it. The NBA, I don't know. They got to do something with this All Star game for these players to be interested. But other than that, it was actually a nice week off, not having to worry about the NBA and kind of resetting and looking at um, just looking at how the second half of the season is going to be, um, and just kind of going from there. So, uh, GLB, my brother, how you doing? How was your All Star weekend? Did you bet anything? How you doing in college? What else did you bet besides college during the NBA hiatus?
Yeah, I'm doing good. I didn't bet anything on the All-Star game, just watched it, have some fun, kind of basically had it on in the background, you know what I mean? Kind of tune in here and there. Um, you know what's funny? You guys know I'm not a big college person, but with the break from NBA and NHL, I did enjoy the time off, but I knew I was like, let me look into college here. And sure enough, I went on like a heater, man. I was like 9-0 in college basketball, but I've been going really low units just because getting my feet wet, trying to test things out. Wish I'd bet more, but I'm not gonna think like that. I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing and keep crushing it. But yeah, I enjoy college basketball now, and it's something I used to ignore, but not anymore. So and one game today, I think we got some good value too.
I'm with you, man. Like I never, because I was so worried about the NBA that I never really got like I knew there were gyms in college, but there's only so much time in the day, right? Like
Mhm.
we got other obligations and all that other stuff. So I think what this week has taught me is not to ignore college basketball. There's only 3 weeks. It's like 3 weeks left in the regular season, if that. So
I think so.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Stacks, what about you, my brother? What did you bet anything All Star Weekend? And I know you heavy on college, so let us know how you did, my brother.
Yeah, actually I killed the I can't say I killed it, but I won the All Star game, not the All Star game, the dunk contest and 3 point contest. But 3 point contest was in somebody's Discord. I just tell Tyler, no credit of mine. I like the odds. It was like plus 700 when I got it. And
Oh,
I just sent
nice.
it in the Discord. I don't even remember who it was, but hopefully they listened to it and that's the shot. I appreciate it. I'll go check it, but and I always dunk or take that dude McClung. Just seemed like you don't never hear from him until the dunk contest.
It's crazy.
Like why is he even like the dunk contest? Does he ever play? Like, does he ever get no burn? Like does he
I
ever
mean,
play in a regular
he's in
game?
the
I
G
know
League.
He in the G League, right?
Yeah, he's in the G League.
I'm saying he ain't gonna come up. Like
No, I mean he's what?
just, just come
He's
up and
like
dunk.
my height, man. He's like 5'6", bro. Like, and probably a defensive liability on a team that prides themselves on defense. So you'll probably never. Well, I ain't gonna say never, but you won't see him in the NBA with Orlando. Not the way, not with their defensive philosophies and things like that. He's probably good in the G League, but he probably
Yeah,
can't play.
he might be down there killing it.
You know, it's funny. You say that kind of gives me two thoughts. The first is I bought a jersey frame because I need something here behind me. I got stuff on that wall, but I need something right here behind me. So I bought a jersey frame. And I'm from Massachusetts, and dimes here we can't bet on college props. So I wish we could, but we're one of the states where we can't. But I was debating what to put in the jersey. I have a Tom in the frame. I have a Tom Brady jersey, which cool, but I have a Vince Carter Raptors jersey, which is pretty fresh. And I was talking to my friends on during the dunk contest, and we were saying like that those days are over, right? The days of Vince Carter, those have been gone. But I was just laughing at how he's a G League player in the All-Star game. Like, what the hell? But gotta give him his flowers. Um, but it got me thinking about that Vince Carter. How dope would that be, right? Vince Carter jersey right there behind me. But real quick,
Did he make the All-Star team that year?
Yeah, he won a dunk contest.
Yeah.
I have to look that up.
Yeah,
Let me look. I didn't mean to interrupt you, Gil.
No, but it was just Mac people watching it like, oh, who's this dude? What team's he on? Oh, he's in the G League. It's just kind of weird that like he's the dunk guy, but of course he's been winning it. But the other thing I wanted to say, just because Stacks, you said you tailed someone in the court on that pick.
Yeah.
That's kind of been what like the last week has been, and definitely today, where work got crazy for me, kind of unexpectedly, and this community of bettors that we have, across different discords and all that. It's days like today when I really appreciate it because I can just tail people and know like these are people I trust. And Dimes, you said too, sometimes life gets in the way and things get in the way. You don't have time to do the full capping. Today was one of those days for me. So just like Dimes, or just like Stacks, tailed somebody for a winner, plus 700.
Good.
That's
what
sick.
I got it there.
That's sick. And it just kind of shows the community that we're part of here. A lot of people looking out for each other and always dropping winners.
Yeah, I didn't even watch it.
Exactly. You just knew.
No, I think I didn't know. I mean, I trust everybody in the Discord. Like, there's enough people to know. We all know who we can and can't trust. So I bet it wasn't that I bet it and I actually just fell asleep. And I'm just not interested. Like the whole All-Star, I'm 46, so the dunk contest ain't the dunk contest no more. Like the All-Star game, so I don't even watch that shit. I bet on it. I just don't watch it.
Yeah, it's
it's not entertaining.
He did make the All-Star team that year.
He did,
and he was All NBA, third team, and participated in the dunk contest. So,
was that the year he might have played with his cousin?
Brady. Yep.
Brady.
Yep. I don't know, man. The All-Star game, like last year for me, it was special because it was here, and it was the first time in 40 years that it had been in Indianapolis. So, we went to the Saturday night, we saw the dunk contest. But even toward the end of that, bro, like for real, I was up in my seat, like dozing hard. Yeah. And I mean, it's at the lights are, it's all the glitz and glamour, they dunking and all this shit. And I'm just like, man, this is low key some bullshit. Like I stayed awake, but
you said it's hard.
It's hard to. So I knew and like the All-Star game on the next day, obviously I couldn't get in that, but I was at home and I probably saw 30 minutes of it and I was just like, whatever, like for real.
It kind of sucks that it's like that, but I mean, it's been like that for so long. We just kind of, know what to expect. Yeah.
Matter of fact, I'm lying.
What do y'all think should change?
I don't know. They need to make it so, like, there's got to be some type of reward because these millionaires just don't care. And they don't care about entertaining people no more. They don't care about the competition no more. Like, then when they do play, they're out there playing. Like,
and you guys both might have heard this recently. So the NHL was on a break, and they did their Four Nations. Kind of like it's not their All-Star break, but Team USA versus was it Team Canada, Finland, Stacks. I know you cleaned up there pretty good. A lot of people did, but what I've heard, you guys probably heard this, is it was a huge hit. It was fun to watch. There was mad goals, which people want. It was competitive. It just something about this kind of showed the NBA like, hey, this is what people want during a break.
And they was getting busy.
Yeah,
like 9 seconds into it, like I like how can you not like that? Like I don't even watch hockey. But
Yeah.
I was just watching it because I had money on it, and then when they start getting busy, I'm like, damn, I fuck with this.
Yeah, it was a good time. It was a good
I'm talking
time.
about like they was really, really, really getting to it. Like, did y'all see them
And I
fight?
like
I
they
did.
it was like 7 fights, like 3 minutes into the
9 seconds,
oh okay, yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Like they were
literally 9
I didn't
seconds.
realize they was I knew that hockey players were allowed to fight, but I didn't know that they were allowed to fight at the rate that they fight. Like
Yeah,
they didn't
like
even
I
really
think
play hockey. They was like, look, man, somebody about like we about to beat some ass and then we'll play.
no, it was like seriously, like it was almost like it was staged. Like after the face off, like just find somebody to fight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
But there were
hockey.
3 of them at the same time.
I'll say
Yeah.
this. I'll say
And
this.
then Sidney Crosby on that on the Canada team. Like, damn, y'all gonna punch on him?
We got the best right there. We got
Maybe
the best
they should
stuff.
maybe they should let them fight during the All-Star game in basketball, man. What
Yeah.
y'all think is like who would y'all like? Okay, I'm getting off subject, but who would y'all like to see fight during an All-Star game? They have to be legit All-Stars. It can't be Draymond Green.
You knew I was gonna say Draymond already.
Yeah, it's got to be like guys that are gonna make the All-Star team. Who would you want to see fight?
I was about to say you can't take him. I gotta see Draymond fight because he talk too much and he do a lot. Like, and I know you punched your teammate, but like you choked out dude from behind, that don't count. But like I want to see Draymond. Like I want to see someone punching back. Like,
I want to
but I
see
don't
him.
know.
I
Just
want to
he
see
just
him in the
talk too
boxing
much,
ring.
man.
I'm not a Draymond fan at all.
At all. Like you always talking. Like you think everybody's scared of you. Like, and now you're old.
Yeah. We'll have to circle back to. I have to think about that.
Yeah,
All-star celebrity
we'll-
death match kind of thing.
Yeah, we'll come back to that. Who and we'll ask the audience too. Put it in the comments. Who would you like to see fight during an All-Star game? If they fighting in hockey, who would you like to see fight during an All-Star game? Stick it in the comments.
I can imagine Steph fighting. He probably fight like a hub.
I don't know, man. Steph looked like somebody that might know karate and ain't told us yet.
Mm-mm.
No.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Hey, I was gonna say before we jump into these games and everything, I don't know about you guys, but today's one of those days where I want to bet a lot more than I have. Like I've been going a little bit low volume recently, but like we're back tomorrow, you know.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of bets I do want to take, but I'm trying to, hold myself back just a little bit. But I do got some good stuff that I think, we got some value in. So again, it's one of those days where I want to fire more, but
And we'll talk about this Hornets and Lakers game and offer a few just a few early looks that we might have. I won't have banners on the rest of the games, but tomorrow we can come back with probably some, maybe some stronger looks after we've had
definitely.
after we've had a whole day overnight and a whole day to look at it. So let's get into the only game on the card tonight. And that is the Hornets at the Lakers. This is a makeup game from the Lakers having to reschedule for the wildfires. So the Hornets are coming in here. Looks like for the most part, I think both teams may be at full strength. I know Luka was a question about whether or not he has a minutes restriction. He doesn't. That was confirmed. He doesn't have a minutes restriction. I don't know about LeBron. Maybe you guys have seen or have seen something, but if I had to guess, I don't think this is a game he plays in. It wasn't scheduled coming out of the break, so this was a reschedule. So I've got my thoughts on it. A couple of looks. I actually made a parlay, a 2-leg parlay in this game that both involve Laker players, but I want to hear what you guys got to say on this. Stacks. I know you said you didn't have a play on it, but what are you thinking? You leaning any type of way?
No, I got one play. I'll make it official.
Okay.
I played it. And I got Austin Reeves 8+ assists at plus 155 or 160. One of those two. And part of my thought was I haven't seen nothing. But when I made the bet, I'm kind of hoping Bron does not play. Figured back to back. He's getting old. Play again tomorrow. So kind of what game do you think you're gonna play in? But if he plays, I still like it. And I don't know, like I tell GLB, I want to say it was like the last game
Yeah.
before the All Star break, and GLB put it in Discord. So, and I moved it up. I always chase plus money, so that's just
I,
the way I
I
bet.
was smiling when that cashed because I knew I cashed, and then I saw right away you cashed heavy plus money.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I think he gave it at 6, and I just put it at 8+. It's just
Mhm.
I don't know. I chased them scores. People play the lottery. I chased them. I love plus money bets. So, and I went back to it again tonight. So I felt like 8+. Why not? Fast paced game because I'm leaning towards the over, but I missed the number. But I know Hornets play at a slow pace, but fresh legs coming out. Luka's no restrictions. I expect them to be fast, and I'm probably gonna move on the over, but I'll probably move it up a little bit more just to get a little plus money since I missed the best of the line. But yeah, Austin Reeves 8+. Assist.
Okay. All right. GLB, my brother, what you got on this one?
So I have 2 bets in this game, 2 props. And it's funny because I joked in the last couple shows that like my props usually are not good and like, I'm really not a prop better. But last week I started to really dive into props madness again and just really start to look at stuff with some of my own data that I've been collecting, all that. And that's how I took that Austin Reeves play. And that same night I took Joker over 11.5 rebounds. I put 2 units on each, kind of not tilted. It was strategic, but I hammered both of those and they both cashed. And since then, I've been focusing a little bit more on props. You know what I mean? So I got 2 here for this game. I took Rui over 4.5 rebounds, and I got that at -118. Right now, I'm seeing that's at -120 at DK. Again, I know a lot of people use props madness. A lot of people are looking through everything. So most people who are hearing me talk about this right now, if you have props madness, I mean, just looking at Rui at home versus let me see. Hornets here are the 16th ranked team, allowing rebounds. And I can't share my screen now, would make it easier. But when I look at players similar to Rui, they're just cashing. And honestly, I didn't think too much into this. I just thought I like what I see. And sometimes these plays that we don't overanalyze are, kind of winners here. So Rui over 4.5 rebounds, -118. And then I took Josh Green over 6.5 points. I heard that name getting thrown around last night. I think it was at 7.5 points. So it dropped a little bit. But again, looking at props madness and hearing a couple other people talk about it, my cousin Bard plays. He took it, so that's when I tailed it. I respect his props a lot, and rare for me to talk about props on the show, but you're going to start hearing that more, I think. That was one of my things that I had written down here. I'm going to start looking into more props and giving those out. So Rui over 4.5 rebounds and Green over 6.5 points, but it wouldn't be an update for me without a system. Because to be honest, I wanted to play the under in this game. However, it opened at 223 and it was all the way up to 229 now. So there's no way I'm playing the under, right? And I did look at, check this out. Double-digit dogs in their first game back from the All-Star break are 14-3-1 to the over since the 2014 season. I looked at a couple other things earlier. I don't have the tabs open anymore, but everything I was seeing was just saying like the over is the move. Haven't played it yet. I probably won't, full disclosure, just because this number shot up. But I think there's good reason why we're seeing this number jump. So my 2 official plays are the 2 props, but if I had to pick a total or side, I'd go over the 229. Maybe you can get a 228.
So I was looking the other way at this total to be honest. I was looking under, and I'm just thinking about the Hornets' slow pace. They're challenged offensively. Now they're going to have LaMelo back, obviously, but the Lakers may not have, may not. They don't. They don't have any rim protection whatsoever. But can the Hornets take advantage of that? Like that's my thing. Like they are so bad offensively. Can they really take advantage of the Lakers? Um, lack of inside presence, and also can the Lakers have their defensive dogs like in there too. They've got Dorian Finney-Smith, Hachimura can defend, Gabe Vincent can defend. They've got defenders in there. I don't. I think this like the under for me is lack of trust in the Hornets more than anything else. Will they do their part to keep that total over 229?
This is a tough one. It almost feels like I'll have some fun with some props today, and like I say, we're back at it tomorrow. But
Yeah,
let me tell you, again, because it's the first game back from the All-Star break, we probably got to throw this out. But double-digit road dogs coming off a game where they scored less than 90. That's 9-1 to the under. So Hornets last game, they scored 90 or less. But do we actually count that? Should we include that in the handicap? I don't think so.
no,
So no,
not after they've had so much time off.
Exactly. But
it'll be. Oh, my bad.
No, that's my fault. Another little thing I thought about, a reason for the over, like they saying there's no limit restriction for Luka right now. So one of these games at the crib, he's gonna put on a show. Like, you got to, like, so I think that's gonna help the points come. But the main reason is what you said. That's the main reason I haven't gotten to it yet, because I don't know if the Hornets gonna help that over out. And if that's the case, then maybe I should just take the Lakers team total if they're gonna do the heavy lifting anyway.
Yeah,
it's true. And all throughout Discord and stuff,
Is
we're
it on
seeing a
TV?
lot of good props.
Is the game on TV?
I think it should be. Yeah, I think it should be. But just quick shout out to other people I know. I can't stop the Cap TV in here. He's got a dope write up on Mark Williams over 14.5 points. Know a lot of people throughout the community. Jacob, a couple others, been finding some good value here. And I have so many plays written down that I wanted to look at. LaMelo over 30.5 points and assists. I saw that going around. Mark Williams.
My fault. Prolific just put in the chat. He said might be on minute restriction.
Okay. I like my prop still. I'm not touching a side or total.
Look, if I can confirm that Melo's on a minute restriction, I'm hitting the under. I'm hitting the under. I put in a 2-leg parlay for this game on Bet 365, both involving Laker players, and I took LeBron and Luka under their assists. I think LeBron might have been at 8.5, and Luka might have been at 7.5. I don't see it. I don't see it. I think I got that at plus like 250. I can't remember what it was, but it was, it was plus 250. But if anybody is getting the assist tonight, it's gonna be Reeves. I don't see Luka passing a lot because you got to put up some points, man. You in LA, home game, you got to score. And
Right.
I just don't see LeBron having 8 assists, 9 assists, or whatever it is. And that's if he plays anyway. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I'm gonna look at this Melo angle more. If he's on a minute restriction, I'm going under. That, like if he's on a minute restriction, just mark it down that's my play of the day for this game. It's the under.
And look at
Raekwon in the chat. He on the under.
Yeah, and Prolific rest versus rust. True.
That'll keep me off.
It's a rest versus rust situation.
That'll keep me off the over.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch this, enjoy it. Hope Rui gets those rebounds. Hope Green gets those points.
Man, I'll probably just watch college.
Yeah, there's My other play is in college.
Oh yeah, we need that.
Yeah, that's just straight tailing Aaron, Ron, the community. You guys know already. I was telling Stacks before the show. I don't know what it is, but I have no problem laying big numbers in college. I missed San Diego State last night. I missed Gonzaga a couple nights ago, but I'm comfortable laying these fat numbers. And I was eyeing Chattanooga. Then I saw Aaron was on it. So then I was really eyeing it and just quickly looked. And this is probably known information too. Chattanooga's 8-0 ATS coming off an ATS loss. And they've laid some fat numbers before too. Feel comfortable about this one. But again, I'm straight tailing Aaron on that one. But I have so many others written down here that I want to take. So it might be a college night.
Yeah, that's my fault. I just switched the whole subject.
No, there's not
No,
much
it's
more
all
with this
good.
game.
Like that's what we do here, man. Nah,
We got to
man,
be careful.
I think we did. I think we did good with this. I think we did good with this Hornets game. We just gotta. Honestly, with the NBA, I think Friday might be my day. I got looks tomorrow, but I'm loving the college looks. Let's keep them coming, for real.
Any stats for teams after long rest? Let me see. I can see if I can pull something up there if you guys want to talk. Well, that's what's funny. The Can't Stop the Cap, what I had said is double-digit dogs. First game back from the All-Star break. 14-3-1 to the over. 6-12 ATS, so probably still Laker spot. But
okay, so GOB, this is my. So let me ask you this, a query on this, because the All-Star format has changed to where they used to get like only like a few days off. Now they're getting a week off, and I think that's changed in the last probably 2 or 3 years.
Think so. Maybe 3 years.
Yeah, I want to see. So 7 days off.
I will have to check that. Let me see.
And while GOB is checking on that, Stacks, do you have any Raekwon wants to know about the Bama and the Kentucky game? You got any thoughts on that one?
Yeah, I just actually just put it in the chat. That's what I was doing. On the Bama game, I moved on that this morning. I got Bama over 169.5. But shortly before the show, I was looking at it again. I want to say it's at 172 now, 172.5. I'm not sure how I feel about it, that number. I got it. It's going to be a high score game. Like, that's I don't know. I'd probably endorse it at 172. It's just when you have a number, it's harder to endorse 3 numbers, higher. But Bama off a loss, they're going to score. Missouri score. So, and as far as the Kentucky game, I don't know. They got a couple players hurt, but I just feel like a lot of people I respect is on Vanderbilt, and it's keeping me off of Kentucky. I wasn't gun-ho on Kentucky anyway, but I lean that way. But I ain't betting or nothing. Probably not going to.
Bama's one I wanted to bet. I didn't get to do it yet, but I still am eyeing that one. But again, I got a lot to learn here about college. You know what I mean?
Bama the side?
Yeah. Yep. I think
I just don't understand. I mean, I know Missouri's home. I just don't understand how you gonna give Bama points. Like Bama coming off that loss. I don't understand.
Yep, still 2.5 at BetMGM, and actually
Bama's plus 2.5 now.
That's why Aaron had posted that. In BetMGM, I think we joked about this. Talk about the shittiest app. I hate the BetMGM app. It's absolute dog shit. Just say it. We're all thinking it. We all know. If you use BetMGM, it's a piece of crap. So I took money out of there, and then I got to put more money back in. But it's moments like this where despite me hating BetMGM, I should have had more money in there to play this. You know what I mean? But
One thing about that is, and I think this is what Raekwon was saying too, and I agree if I'm right what he's saying. Like, I'm gonna look at it again. If it's Bama plus 2.5, I'm betting it. And they're the better team, and you know the number one rule. I could be okay if they lose. I won't be mad at all. But you're gonna give me the better team, but just because Missouri's home. When I seen it this morning, it was like they was only like +1 or maybe +1.5. Now 2.5. If ain't no one get hurt, we're getting a little disrespectful now.
yeah, BetMGM 2.5, Fanatics a 2.
I mean, if I'm going to bet, I'm going to play the money line. But at a 2.5, that's worth me playing the money line.
I'm checking the money line now. I might do the same. Let me see.
And I feel like they doing this to make you bet Bama. Like dangling these points, like, here you want Bama with these points. Everybody gonna want Bama with these points. But me personally, I'll be okay falling for it. But I'll be pissed off if I don't bet it and Bama blows them out. I know it's backwards, but it's just how I am.
No, it's the way it is. I get it. And
I could be okay with Bama.
Plus 110 at DraftKings and BetMGM and Fanatics. So
I mean, it's a horrible comparison, but it's kind of like giving Patrick Mahomes points.
no, I get it. Yeah, it's
a horrible comparison because y'all know I was on the Eagles. So
yeah, I was can't stop the cat. BetMGM is dumpster juice at BetMGM.
I don't even mess with them.
You do or don't?
I don't.
You're lucky. It's horrible. It's
no. I withdrawed all my money from. I don't even have them no more.
It's terrible. You click buttons, nothing happens. If you guys know, you know. I won't even get into it. But.
Yeah, I would go. I withdraw my money. I cashed out. I can't.
Now, BetMGM ain't the greatest, but it is very good for college props. So I'm gonna hang on to it. And I sent it to you guys last night, but the prop parlay that I hit, and the chat, I'm telling you this like I'm experimenting. This was an experiment and it hit. But there were 4 prop plays that I put into a parlay, and they had a boost, and it was plus 700, and it hit. So MGM is ass. Like, I can't even lie to you. Like, their interface isn't good. Like, they haven't, like, all the other apps like update and do all those things, but MGM just does it, and they don't have to because they got casinos all over Vegas and across the United States, so they don't feel any need, I guess, to update their interface. But I can't even hold y'all up. MGM is garbage, but somehow it just makes me money. So I don't want to talk bad about them because the MGM guys might
they might be listening.
Might be listening, and they might take me on up out of here. So I don't know. We'll see.
Well, for your sake, I ain't gonna go any further about how I really feel about them. Then
no, let's go. Like, man, fuck them.
Guilty by association. They might mess because they can't do nothing with me.
And look at this. Just because I remembered this from earlier when I was talking about the Rui rebounds. Over 4.5 minus 125 DK, minus 128 FanDuel. Okay. Minus 175 at BetMGM.
Wow.
Hilarious. But
that makes me want to play it. Like, I think I might get off and play it just off of that, because why are the other books that much?
Well, yeah, this 130s, 125s, but 175.
They know.
Yeah, ESPN bet sucks too. I see Raekwon. I could go off on a tangent about all these, but I probably a little bit later after I eat, I'm gonna start diving into maybe some of these late college games. If I see anything I like, definitely gonna post it in the Discord.
I'm actually glad you brought that up because moving forward, that's where all my plays will only be in the less betted channel. Any bet that I make, that's where me personally, that's where my plays will be.
Yep, mine too.
Yeah, definitely. I'll post mine there. And I was telling you guys that, I was hitting up my friends in a group chat with all these plays and, all these systems recently. So I ended up creating a Discord that was just like a group chat, me and my friends, but definitely kind of expanded out a little bit more. And I'll post my plays in there and in the Let's Bet It one and Chris's. Um, so yeah, if I get anything, I'll definitely add it in there. And I wanted to just say I do have 2 plays in tomorrow.
Yeah, let's talk about tomorrow. There are one, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 9. I think there's 9 games. Hold on. Let me make sure. Yeah, 9 games tomorrow. Um, I've got
That's
a couple.
manageable.
I've got a couple early looks. Nothing, nothing off. Nothing like, oh my god, I'm betting this tonight. I will probably be looking more at props, but there are a couple games that I want to ask you guys about. Um, the first one, sorry, I'm a little under the weather. The first one is the Celtics and 76ers. I low key like the Celtics in this one. I think I think after the All-Star break, it's like for them, it's time to kind of step it up a little bit. Not quite playoff intensity, but maybe like close. What do you
It
guys
makes
think?
sense. It makes sense. And Raekwon there says Celtics are being slept on. They're about to get serious. It makes a lot of sense. And for me, I'm looking at my Killer Sports screen right now. I have a lot of stuff active for basically every game, but it's that moment where I got to say, hold on, it's the first game back. Let's let a couple games kind of sink in before I really rely on these systems. So I think what you said about props is kind of going to be my thing tomorrow. I'm going to dig into every game. I got a list here of specific games I want to dig into, and anything I find, side or total, definitely, if I play it, we'll let you know. But I think I'm going to dig into props a little bit more for tomorrow. And those are
Okay.
the 2 bets I already have, actually.
Okay. All right, Stacks, man. How do you feel about Celtics and 76ers tomorrow?
Once again, I don't even know who it was. I tell somebody over on the what was it, 224 in the Celtics Sixers game. It was in somebody's Discord. I capped it briefly when I seen it. I went and looked at it. I love it and I played it, but I don't know who it was. But I definitely tell somebody.
Okay.
There should be enough people. One of y'all might know who it was in the Discord. Matter of fact, it might have been either A. Ron, Mark A, or Joey the Gambler. One of those three. One of those three put it in there.
Sounds right. Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot too.
And the only other one that I had for tomorrow was the Grizzlies and the Pacers, and I low key really like the under in this game. I know it opened at 250. I think that might have been the highest open total of the season. It's down to 249. I still like the under. I just think the Pacers at home are gonna play defense. Like they have been, under the radar, not even under the radar, but kind of in between like a really good defensive team over the last, month or so. And I don't think that's a fluke. Not saying that they are the Clippers or somebody, but I think they can play enough defense to keep a total under 250 points. So um let me get you thoughts on, let me get you guys' thoughts on that one, and we'll get out of here with some best bets.
Looking at the Pacers, Grizzlies, 250 is a lot. 250 is a lot. I'm going to be honest. I got to look into this game more.
Okay.
250. I might defer to you on that one. Whatever you do, I might just tell you there. That's your team. I know you know
That's a
them.
lot of points, man. Like for anybody, for real. Like that's a lot of points. The highest point total of the season is what it opened up as. So, Stacks, what you think, man? Like, what are your initial thoughts on?
I mean, just because you brought it up, I might make that the first game I dig into. But just looking at it off the top of my head, I mean, 250 high, but no ski say. It's high for a reason.
Is they can get
And
there. It could these motherfuckers could get to 300 points. Like
like,
especially with the spread being as close as it is, it could go overtime. Like the Pacers have been involved in 155, 157 point games. Like it's not.
like
I don't
this could
know.
very
So
easily be like a 71-64 at halftime.
Yeah,
ugh,
it
I
could
don't
be.
know. I don't
Yeah,
Like,
know.
I'm
that'd be
saying it
fun to
could be something
watch.
crazy like that. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, this is gonna be
If I
probably
bet an
this
under in
week.
that game, I definitely would not be able to watch it.
No. This is. I'm gonna look at some props for this.
Yeah, I'm about to say that seemed like a prop game. Like,
It
Mhm.
does. It does. And again, I see a lot of systems here, but I'm gonna ignore those just because we're first day back. People, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? I'm gonna throw these out. I'm gonna look at them. I'm gonna review them, but I think I should probably just put these aside for this week, and we'll be back to normal kind of next week. But
It's almost like the season is like low key starting again.
mhm,
So
yeah,
we just got it. We will probably need a couple days and get data and all that other good stuff, and we can go from there. But let's let's get over the best bets for tonight. I'm getting very close to that under for the Lakers game.
I am. I'm just laughing right now because I said Rui over 4.5 was minus 175 on BetMGM. Now it's minus 190. Just hilarious.
I
I
looked
think
up. My fault.
No, I was gonna say I think his laptop probably died or something.
Rui. While y'all was talking, I looked at Rui. You know, I chased plus money. I seen Rui 6+, plus 145. That's where I'm gonna be at.
Yeah. I still have his props madness screen open. You said 6+?
6+ plus 145.
Yep. Got 8 against the Hawks, 7 against the Celtics. Yeah. That actually I think that's gonna be my best bet is at least Rui over 4.5 at minus 125 on DraftKings right now. Yeah, minus 125. That's gonna be mine.
Rui? Okay.
Yeah, because I like what I see here, and I think just get my tab back open. Let me just see how he does if LeBron is out. Yeah, if LeBron doesn't play, I like it too. So that's gonna be my best bet. Rui over 4.5 rebounds right now at DK minus 125.
Give me one.
Whatever you do, don't get it at BetMGM. Minus 190. That's so funny.
That's hilarious. That's about
And I see while we wait for Dimes to come back in, I see Raekwon, Mark Williams double. Yeah, see a lot of Mark Williams today. I think that's a good look. And then the Let's Bet It Discord. In the Crispy Cap'n Discord, kind of where we all met each other and kind of how this all started. There's a channel that Chris created, Let's Bet It for us. That's where we're all going to be posting our plays. And I did create my own Discord. Again, it started as like a group chat with friends. That's kind of evolved a little bit. So yeah, if anyone's interested in joining mine, it's just another place where we can talk sports and all that. And I do like to give people their own channel if they want to post plays. Stacks, you know how it is. Sometimes you're going through and you see a ton of messages and there's a lot of good info. Sometimes those official plays are posted in their own channel. I think that kind of catches people's eye. But all those plays will be in Chris's Discord as well. And yeah, we're going to have a good second half of the NBA season. And when NHL returns, you know, those systems, I'm going to be firing heavy on those too.
Absolutely. So my best bet. It's like all day I've been looking at these 3 bets, which one I want to give out, and I'm going to go with none of these 3. I'm going to go with Georgetown Hoyas minus 125. That's what I'm going to go. I liked it before all the linemen going down. I know what's his name, Thomas. Let's see, Thomas Seaboard. You say his name. I know I think he got ruled out. I think they only got like total of 7 players actually. But one thing about this game is y'all know Cooley used to play for Providence, and his mom just passed too, like within the past 24 hours maybe. They need to go back to Providence because of that. So I think it's a get up spot. The players love them. You can let it the minus 125. If that's too heavy for you, I endorse the minus 1.5. They might be a dog now. They've been dropping all day.
Georgetown, let me check. I wrote down minus 125 here.
Yeah. When I woke up this morning, it got up to like minus 4.5. And the players got ruled out. And I'm the type of better when players get ruled out, it makes me bet them.
Georgetown minus 122 at FanDuel.
I see them better. Those dogs I gave with Bet Rivers.
And I was just gonna say Bet Rivers, Bet 365. I don't have those here, so if you guys have those, it could be better. I don't have those up on my screen, but I definitely like that.
Yeah, that's what Raekwon was just saying. Their coach, their mom died. Ed Cooley's mom passed away. So like, if you believe in that thing, it's a get up spot. Like, and you at the crib.
Yeah,
that's my best bet.
I like that. And Dimes, while you were gone, I said Rui over 4.5 rebounds is going to be my best bet. Minus 125 at DraftKings. But I was laughing hilariously because that bet MGM that was minus 175 is now minus 190. So just hilarious about bet MGM. But Rui should get the 5, and I know Stacks has the 6+, which
while you was gone, you was gone. I looked it up at Bet Rivers for Rui Dimes, and I got him at 6+ for plus 145.
Good number.
What? Okay. Wow, that's an excellent number. I'll probably wind up getting on that. I've got the parlay. That's not my best bet for the LeBron and Luka under, but I'm gonna make the Lakers. I'm gonna bet this after I get off here. I'm gonna make the Lakers game under the total. I know there's the strength, the trends are strong for the over, but man, Mark Williams is gonna be pissed.
Yeah,
he is gonna be pissed.
He's gonna be pissed. I don't know if Dalton Connect being pissed really doesn't move the needle for me, but I think I don't know, man. This just kind of screams under to me. Not screams, but it yells loud for the under. So that'll probably be my best bet for the for today is the Hornets and Lakers under 220. Is it 229 or 229?
I saw 229 out there, probably mostly 228. Yeah. I want to say 2 things real quick. One, funny. So Raekwon, yeah, and anyone, definitely hit me up. I'll send you the link there. But I love this comment right here. Lakers points have been from 3. In my Discord earlier, I sent a screenshot of I have a certain way I look at some of the data, and one thing I did over the break is I created a new view for myself where I can see home and road splits as a favorite and a dog. And a couple things stuck out to me about this Lakers game. And the first thing was that they definitely love shooting threes and make more attempts and make more threes when they're a home favorite. So I originally started looking at Rui over 1.5 threes, and then somehow I fell down the rebounds. But I love that comment right there because that's so true too. And while I have this open, just real quick, I think one thing that we all have to look at, the Knicks as a road dog, that's when I want to take their props because they show up. And the Knicks as a home favorite, that's when I want to take their props too. Kind of makes sense, right? Like road dog, you're going to disrespect us? Nah. And a home favorite, okay, we're going to stomp this team. So I'll show you guys one day what I'm looking at here and stuff. But I love that comment there about the Lakers and the threes.
Yeah, that's this is gonna be an interesting game tonight. It's a standalone game. I don't know if it's on TV. I feel like it's gotta be on national TV, but let me double check. TV. No, it's a local game, so you'll have to catch it on League Pass or
I watch
however
college.
you can get it. Yeah, however you can. The NBA is sending a hint. We don't want y'all to really watch this game because they would have made it a they would have sent the TNT crew out there
Yeah.
if that was something they wanted to cover, which leads me to believe that there's a stronger chance that LeBron doesn't play. But that's
Yep,
just me.
I believe that.
Just me. But we're gonna get off here, y'all. We were here an hour, talked about some all-star stuff, the Lakers, Hornets, some college stuff. Preview, a slight preview for tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow to cover the 9 games on the slate. We'll have some totals, we'll have sides, we'll have props, better
Yep.
ideas on the props, and um, man, let's get back to it. Let's get back to the NBA. We starting back. The playoffs are going to be here in like a couple months, and despite what people think, the All-Star game is not the halfway point of the season. They were at 41 games a while ago. So this is like the home stretch of games. I think you're going to see playoff teams kind of ramping up their programs and trying to get themselves ready for the playoffs. The ones that know that they're going to the playoffs. You're going to have the ones that are kind of in the middle that play in playoff. They're going to be fighting. And then you've got the teams, and you got to look at them, the Nets, the Bulls, maybe in the East. I'm just rattling off the top of my head that are probably going to tank hard, I would think.
Definitely.
But it's the NBA, and you just never know. So,
Yeah, it's going to be a good
any
second
closing
half of the
thoughts,
season.
fellas?
Just look forward to capping
Any
tomorrow's
closing thoughts,
slate.
fellas, before we get out of here?
Just looking forward to tomorrow's slate and seeing y'all tomorrow and have some props for y'all.
Yeah, same. And random here, but man, we got MLB coming up soon. I know a lot of us like betting MLB, so we're in for a treat. It's a good time of
Can't
year.
wait.
Yes, sir.
But yeah.
So with that, we will get out of here. I will always leave you with the wise words of the late and great comedian John Witherspoon, and we are out.
Dogs barking.
If you broke, try to have a nice day. If you're fat, try to have a nice day. If you're skinny, try to have a nice day. If you got a big head, try to have a nice day. If your mama's ugly, try to have a nice day. If your daddy whoop your ass, try to have a nice day. If a dog bites you in the ass, bite him back and try to have a nice day. Try to have a nice day. See, that's my theme. Try to have a nice day. I'm about to leave right now. I'm gonna try to have me a nice day. All right. Try to have a nice day.